everyone's doing great. I started here without you guys because I don't want it to be a super long video, and I wanted to do a nice eye look and not take, you know, one of my whole hour videos, super long videos, doing the full face. So it is October, and you guys know I'm super excited to be using all kinds of fall palettes and Halloween and all of that exciting, lovely stuff I love. So, obviously, I already have a lot of my makeup, just did my eyebrows, did my base, though I really think I should have gone a little harder on the concealer because, yeah, I haven't slept. Anyway, let me put a little bit of extra concealer under my eyes. I am mainly going to do this not only to lighten and highlight a little bit because they are so dark, but I'm going to be using a new palette, which I am not very familiar on how it's going to actually perform, or if there's going to be a lot of fallout and such. So I'm just going to put a lot of this loose powder here, and that way I could just brush it off if there's a lot of fallout. And I just did a quick little video I'll be posting also on some of the products that I received from Ipsy. And oh my god, I love this month's bag. So this is what I'm using right now, the powder. It's the Shape Tape setting powder. I've never used it. I wanted to use it so bad. I'll post everything below, but I did like this because since we're doing kind of a Halloween-y look and it's gonna be nice and dark, I wanted to do the same as far as the lips. So what I did is I went in and lined with almost a black, it's a very dark liner and it's almost black. So I lined that and then went in with a Sugar Pills Vertigo. Gorgeous color, but the thing about it is I wish you could really see it on camera is, you know, it has this like dead pink grayish color, but it has like little glitter, like shimmer, which has like little blue almost, like it is like a monochromatic lipstick, and it's not chunky glitter or anything, can't feel it, but it just like, it looks incredible in person. I wish you could really appreciate how it looks. So I'm gonna use the Night Merry for Christmas palette. You know, Revolution is hit and miss with me. There's some Revolution products that I love from them that have been great. I don't know what I'm doing. And then there's some that are like, oh, so, you know, some of those brands that they really put a lot of things out. So it's kind of hit and miss. So I'm hoping this one will be performing. It'll have a nice pigment and not be too patchy. There's so many looks you could go with this, so many colors. And I'm going to end up trying, like, I want to try all of these colors. At first, I didn't even want to use it because I just want to keep it. It's so cute. And I don't want to ruin the stamps, but I have to try it. So I know eventually I'm going to try greens with, like, black. Like, that's super cool Halloween-y. And there's really good, amazing oranges. If you guys see there. But I think I'm going to go, since I have this look where I kind of have the, see right there it looks different. Right there it looks purple. And it's not, I don't know. It's like a very dead pink, gray, pale pink. I don't know. So I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and do a look. It's going to be kind of like with this. This one's schoolish. It's like a grayish pink, and there's Beryl, which also looks super. It's actually there. It doesn't look that. Can you see the stamps on these? How cute is that, you guys? Look at the stamps of Jack on them. Well, anyway, so I'm liking Beryl, maybe with this here, the Netherlands, and this as a crease. And then maybe even going then with some of these grayish shimmers to add on top. And this one here, this gentleman, you guys can see how pretty those shimmers are. That kind of resembles my lip. So I think that will be interesting. So let's see. I'm gonna start with Ghoulish. Okay, got a bit of fallout. Expected. I'm fine with fallout as long as there's good pigment. So we're gonna start right here on the crease, and here we're going with kind of a little bit more pressure because we do want that intensity here. Actually, pigment so far, good. Let's see how it blends. Right here, we're going a little harsher, so we don't have to worry about super blending right now yet. And our brush is gonna be closer to the handle since we are going to try to apply with force here and really set that. So right by this, we're just adding here our base, our transition color, so that way everything is gonna be just tying in seamless. And I'm also at that same time, I'm bringing in what shape I kind of am gonna want. So this look, definitely, I think I'm gonna bring it out and be really, you know, it's Halloween. I mean, it's not Halloween, but you know what I mean. Like it was, let me. And I'm kind of torn. I'm like, do I do a cut crease so we can take advantage of a little bit more colors? I think that might be good because then I can go really up high. And I'm gonna apply that here on the corner like a V. Okay, there's some pigment. Okay, very good. So one of my, let's see, which one is the darkest one here? Oh, there's just such pretty colors. I love it when I get colors like this and I'm like, I don't know what to pick. It's Halloween, it's the best time of the year. Okay, so yeah, this one, it's almost a little black. And again, just going right there at the same place. You know, I'm just gonna apply it just on the end, ever so slightly, but making sure I'm bringing it out. Yeah, definitely is dark. Let me get a little denser, smaller brush, because I want it thick. Oops, sorry guys. I keep doing that. I keep forgetting that, you guys. I need to look at the monitor. Oh yeah, that one's definitely darker there. So the outside right there will be nice and dark. Okay. But it'll look nice because it's going to give us a pop, and I'm going to put that, just apply it here a little bit higher. And if I do go with a cut crease, then you want to go a little bit higher than you would normal. Not sure I like that one as much as I thought I would. I mean, they're okay, but depending on the color. The darker colors, always with like purples and blacks and reds, sometimes they get patchy. It's hard to get a good pigment. So sometimes they really like get that formula like awesome. So it's okay. It's just, it's gonna take you a little bit longer to blend if you want that seamless, nice blend. But since we're kind of applying here, I'm not doing a full like blend all together. I want you to be able to see the different shades. So I'm kind of okay with that. So I'm gonna go, kind of going just a little light on some of them. And then that way you can see a little bit of all. And just using here my quick color removal. I have so many brushes that I need to clean. And so I'm using my little color removal sponge that I've talked about before. If you haven't seen that video, I just found out about this. I had no idea this existed, but Bailey Sarian used to do one of those videos. She had a brush with a really dark color, and then she went to something to this, and then went into a completely different color. I'm like, what? Wait, what? What just happened? What did she do? And then that's when I saw, she mentioned that she found this on Amazon, and like, it's like amazing. And I'm like, oh my God, I need it. And it does, it works. I mean, surprisingly, I was like, okay, so I put the little lighter bit of the like kind of dead-ish pink, because it's like a very like muted pink, but has a little shimmer. Let me try to see how that goes on top. Oh, okay. Okay, I like that. I wasn't expecting that. Put this down a little bit more here. Yes, wow, that actually performed better than I thought it would. So it seems the shimmers might actually kind of cool. All right, so then let's cut a crease then, so I can try out more of the shimmers. Jesus. Okay. Cindy. All right. Okay. So let me get a super thin brush. Super skinny. This one. Let's see. Okay, so I put the using the Revlon Cut Crease Canvas. Revolution. It's from Revolution. I just put it on my hand. Oh, it goes with a palette. I'm gonna have to focus here. Oops. Okay. Sorry, my light kind of just disconnected. Okay. Let me see if this one will do a nice cut crease. This is a concealer brush, was kind of pointy, so let's see if I could do it without. Usually I do better with a smaller little pencils, but let's see. And you want to kind of look with your eyes open straight. You know what, let me go with a super little one first, and then I'll do the other one, because I know myself. I'm just gonna set the shape there. Perfect. I want it to be seen from my eyes are open. So once I have it kind of set where I want it, then I can close it and perfect the shape. So now I can go with a larger one and fill that in, and we're only going to do a half cut crease so we can really appreciate all the colors and appreciate those really dark nice ones on the end. I went quite a little far up here because I do want to try different of the shimmers. I'm going to go with the gray one. I'm going to go with all kinds. All right. So I did Eureka now. So I'm going to do Eureka. There is What's This? Moon. I'm definitely going to do Moon. I'm going to do Moon on the inner corner. I'm going to wet my brush a little. I'm not sure how they perform with a brush. So to be on the safe side, I'm going to use, where's my little mirror? I'm going to wet it. Oh, that's pretty. That's like a white. Ooh, that's nice. That's gonna really make our eye pop right in the corner. I'm just gonna put it just in the inner corner. See how pretty that pops? Then we're gonna go with Mummy Boy, which, no, let me go to Shock. It's like a dusty mauve, but with a shimmer. I'm kind of just tapping it in where it meets to the other color so they don't combine it. You could see them both the same. And at the end, we can always go with our finger and just see if they will perform differently that way. See the ones in the corner? Okay, now I'm gonna go with Mummy Boy, which is more of a grayish, but it has a tiny bit like of a purplish tone. Oh, that's pretty. Let me see on my... Oh, yeah, that one's nice. They kind of perform the same with finger and the brush. As long as you wet the brush, I think that really helped. Now, I'm going to go in with a darker one now. A little tiny of a red speck to it. Just dabbing it on here. I don't want it to completely blend in with the others. I think I need more of the just line a little bit more so it can really pop. And I bring in the darker one here and go in towards it instead of the other way around, so that way it has a really nice effect. And then I'm going, because I'm just going into all these colors. What's this? No, definitely more silver. I thought they were going to have a little more reddish tone to them because of the undertone, but it looks like it's just more gray, which is fine, but I definitely want to make sure I mix in to where it's still that dead pink, which you could definitely see here on the outer side. It's like more dead, and right here it's just like really white. So let's do a little more on the wondering the inside is a little bit of the dead pink of night. That's not the color. It's called Love. This is Love. And I'm gonna put a little bit of that to that moon we had, just to kind of gives it a tiny bit more of that dead pink. Yeah, it's pretty. Ooh, I love these colors. I love October. Even though Halloween has been canceled. I'm gonna go with my brush here that I had before and going in with the colors I had to go on the bottom. And there is definitely some fallout, but the good thing is that we apply lots of powder underneath, so I'll be able to just brush that off. It definitely has fallout on here on the bottom. So it's not just fallout on the pan. So make sure that you either start with your eyes first, or add some powder, kind of like when you bake, but you're not baking, just so you can add a little bit of that, little bit of extra. Without having to worry about it everywhere. So I'm just kind of blending this very low. I'm bringing it low because it is a dramatic October nice look, so I don't care. Just brush off that excess powder. Perfect. Absolutely no more issues with fallout. I'm gonna add a little bit of the glittery Eureka onto the bottom here, just so you could have that shimmer that the top has, and then some of that Mummy Boy that we put on the middle, and it's just gonna really look nice and even. And remember, we're doing only one eye on camera. We want to make sure that we have a nice short video and that you have time to watch them. I'm very, very slightly just going over the outside, just very slightly. Now I'm going with a lighter, skinny little brush. I'm gonna go into Bones, which is like a creamy shade. And apply that really close under the brow and under my arm. See, that kind of like really gave us a nice. And I'm gonna go in and out. I'm gonna just blend it ever so slightly. But I am gonna add a little bit of glitter in there, not glitter, of the shimmer. I want to put that moon, really nice one that we put here in the corner, just right there. Whoa, that made it pop. You guys see how gorgeous that is? I love that shade Moon. Of course I do. I love everything moon. Everything moon. So I'm just going with the same, no excess, just the one I had, and I'm just gonna diffuse a little bit, right just on the edge. I'm not mixing in the colors, just to diffuse it so it isn't a harsh line. Very nice. Oh, I love it, I love it. It's actually better than I thought it would be. And I don't mean that in a bad way, because there is some stuff from Revolution that I love, but there is some stuff from Revolution that's just kind of like, ooh. And I think it's because they just put so much stuff out You know, they're one of those companies that, like, I mean, every month they take something out, and sometimes you gotta, like, just chill. Like, chill. A little bit of that white. Come on my eyebrows. I think if you put a little bit less content, less products, you know, people have more time to be able to, you know, look and show up. And they just like try to do so much that it's just like kind of too much, I think. All right. Now for eyeliner, I want to do two things. I'm going to go with a colored eyeliner on the waterline because, you know, lately that has been like, I was going to do a purple. Yeah, I think so. But yeah. Kind of like a purple magenta-ish. Kind of like my, I think it'll go because it has similar to, not too similar, but kind of like my eyeliner. Lip liner. Lip color. Jesus Christ. Yeah. See, that made it pop. That made it pop, 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 pop. I probably want to even add a little darker on the bottom. Just ever so slightly. Just tiny bit. Very little. That way we have the really dark on the outside. And then that mauve ghoulish color. Really low. Yes. And of course I'm still gonna do eyeliner, regular eyeliner, because hello, it's me. You can see me. Can you? Yeah, you can. So I want it nice and long and exaggerated. Pretty dramatic wing. And then I'll bring this one really far out, just the corner though, where you could see it's black, but we don't cover that. Yes, yes, yes. I'm not doing any on the top because I don't want to take up any of that color. I'm just going to go with waterline on the top waterline with some black eyeliner. And it'll kind of look even like it's eyeliner. So just on the waterline, but push it up to where it goes up and gets those lash line, that lash line really nice. See, it looks like we have that. And then if you want to clean it up a little bit, remember the trick I showed you about either a Q-tip or a little brush. And where's my primer? And you're just going to put some primer on it. Dropping it everything. Okay. And then I'm just going to cut it so I can clean it off. Make it really, really, really pointy. For some reason I can't find anything. This is no excess product. It's just my brush that I use to buff my concealer. So I'm just kind of using that to make sure I didn't mess up. There we go. That way it's like nice and pointy. A little crazy wing. Crazy is good. Crazy is good. Especially in October. Especially for Halloween, you guys. Right, just adding a little bit of black to my waterline just in the beginning. So I still have that pink, that purpley shade in the middle. Oh, look at that, you guys. It's so pretty. Okay, let me do my other eye, and then I'll come back and show you the look. For this, I kind of do want to actually put some lashes on, just because, come on, Sally. I really like it. So it is definitely a little dead, but not too much. Like some of the colors resemble the gray, like the silver in my hair, which I kind of love. I put a little bit more gloss on the lips, and I don't think I like it. I think I liked it how it was before. I had a little gloss, and it kind of took that dead type look it had. It kind of made it more pinky. So let me try this again. Kind of lining, so it could be like dark and then just light. It's just like a black light, putting it on a brush. It could be softer. Better, yeah, better than gloss. So we put on some lashes. I'm not sure I love them. They're Carol Beauty. Let me see. They're just a little, I think they're too long. The regular. So what do you think, guys? So that was not too bad. I actually, you know, like I said, Revolution is hit and miss, but we did all of the pale mauves, kind of dead, kind of pink, but with some shimmers, a little bit of silver. So there's a little silver, a little bit of purple.